dude, that's a stud. Come here. Oh my goodness. That's definitely the biggest fish of the day. Good morning, y'all. We are out here today. Got something really special planned for y'all. We've got some fresh live crickets. They should be alive. It's a little cold out this morning, 31 degrees, so they may be a little stoved up right now. But we got this huge bridge span out here, and we're gonna be looking to get some sheepshead on the crickets. Now, we do also have some crabs that are doing the same thing as my crickets. They're kind of just laying there. And as always, anytime we're doing stuff like this, we do want to test and make sure that the sheepshead are here. So we're probably going to start off dropping a couple crabs down. Once we can find them, we'll drop crickets down and see if we can catch them. We might do a little testing comparison to see what the sheepshead like more, whether it's crabs or crickets. Y'all stay tuned. Let's get out here, catch some fish. All right, we are on the bridge. This is a sheepshead paradise, one of my favorite places to come and fish in the wintertime. And we are going to start off with these frozen crabs right here. Maybe they'll thaw out a little bit, but we're going to put them on a hook, probably start dropping down right here. All right, let's pull this crab out real quick. And these are alive, they're just kind of dormant right now. But we're going to stick that hook right in the side of them, and we'll go over our full setup here in just a minute. We're gonna try to maybe drop down right here on this piling in front of us. All right, first drop going down. Oh, I had something was munching on it. Got him, that's a good one. Oh, I just missed a solid bite. I'm gonna try dropping back down in the same spot. I mean, as soon as I dropped it here, which we think we're on our third section going down from where we started, as soon as it hit the bottom, he bit it. Okay, grab it, grab the bait. He's got it. Got him. All right, first fish on. What do we got? Is that a sheepshead? It is. All right, well, first sheepshead is a tiny fella. We can only go up from here. We are fishing an area that has some absolute giants in it, so I don't think we'll have a problem upgrading this fella. I'll tell you what, I don't want to get finned today. It's cold. Keep my hands nice and dry. We'll just grab that hook, give him a little shaky shake, and he fell in my net. All right, see you, dude. Let's rig up another crab. We'll probably give it, I don't know, 4 or 5 fish. I really just want to locate the fish before we start trying to use the crickets. All right, let's see if we can get us one just a little bit bigger. Actually, I wouldn't mind one a lot bigger. Barely felt that guy right there, and he stripped it down. Definitely a sheepshead. I don't think it was a big one. Got him. There we go. That's gonna be another tiny one, a little bit bigger than the last one. Oh, there he goes. We're gonna count that as sheepshead number 2. 3 more sheepshead, and we're moving on to the crickets. All right, let's try right here on the end. That way if we get bit, we're kind of out of danger. It's kind of tough getting in between some of these tight gaps, because if you do get a big one, it is hard to get him out of there. Got him. Come here. Yep, okay. Not pulling drag, but definitely bigger than the last 2. Yeah, that would be a keeper right there. On the small side of keeper, but that is our 3rd sheepshead of the morning. All right, well, there it is. Beautiful sheepshead. Some of the gnarliest teeth out here in the Gulf. Beautiful guy. Always love catching these fellas. Such beautiful fish. See you later, dude. Sheepshead number 3. We've been at it for a while. We have definitely gone through more than half of our crabs. I mean, they're just stealing them. I got maybe another dozen and a half left, so I got to catch 2 more sheepshead and then we're switching over to the crickets. I know y'all have seen me do it 100 times, but for those that are new here, whenever I take my crab, I just take my hook right there through the side of the shell. That way that guy can kind of just suspend right there. Got him. Okay. That might be a little bit bigger. Still not a giant. Yeah. Get in there. All right, sheepshead number 4. All right, another sheepshead. Sheepshead number 4. One more to go. And we're swapping out. Looking for that last sheepshead with the crab. Is this gonna be the piling? Nobody knows. I'm getting bit just about everywhere we go, but the bite is just so finicky and so soft. It's been really hard to get a hook in them. There he goes, he's got it. Got him. That one's better. I don't know how much better. Yep. He's digging a little bit. Come here, very next drop. All right, boom. We do have our 5th sheepshead, and in a minute I'm gonna come to y'all with the time, and we'll see how much time it took us to catch these 5 sheepshead before we start on with the crickets. Biggest sheepshead of the day so far, probably 17 inch or so. There are some giants out here. I do feel like we will be able to find some big ones today, but man, beautiful fish. This one's got some awesome gold flakes in it too. So cool. See you, dude. Bye-bye. Before we go ahead and make the swap to crickets, I'm gonna tell y'all what kind of setup we're running here. And we'll start off with the rod. It's just a medium fast 7-foot chubby rods. I'll have these linked down below. Super sensitive, very easy to feel that bite. The reel that I'm running is a Shimano Vanford 3000, and I got that paired up with 15-pound Cortland master braid to a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. I got 2 number 4 split shot weights, and then the most important part, my favorite hook of all time for sheepshead, and that is a size number 2 octopus hook. All right, one more thing before we drop the crickets down. When we got out here, we first started fishing at 7 o'clock. It is now 8:43. So it took us an hour and 45 minutes to catch 5 sheepshead, and we'll see how the we'll see how the crickets do in comparison to that. So, full disclaimer, we have used crickets in the past. Oh, they're starting to wake up. They were all laying in the bottom, and they're climbing the cage now. We have used crickets in the past on this same exact bridge, and we did catch some black drum and sheepshead on them, but I haven't used them in like the last 2 years because they've been rather hard to find. But we just happened to stumble upon a bait shop where we got our fiddler crabs that also had crickets, and I knew I had to get some of these guys right here. So what I like to do is, just in the back of that cricket, there's a collar. So we're gonna go through that collar and then out the head, just like that. And we're gonna stack 2 of them on at a time and try to hide that hook the best we can. Those sheepshead do have great eyesight, and we don't want them seeing our hook. But crickets, if you think about it, that right there does not look much different from a fiddler crab. They're both brown. They both have legs that stick off of them. I don't think that those sheepshead down there around this bridge are making out these crickets and thinking, oh, well, that's not a crab, right? They look like crabs, and they also put out a pretty decent scent in the water. So yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's go drop them down. First drop going down. Don't fail me. Oh, that's a bite. That's the best one of the day so far. Come here. First one on crickets. Come on. Get up. I think I got my drag a little too tight. There we go. Yeah, all right. Woo, we've moved a couple pilings down. It's been slow. First one on crickets right here. And it is our biggest one of the day. All right. Well, another one is probably pushing close to 18 right there. Man. Biggest one of the day so far has come on crickets. Man, I think I'm gonna keep on going with them, and we're gonna try to get 5 total on crickets, and we'll just compare that time. But that is awesome. And the really cool thing about crickets is they are significantly cheaper if you can find them, which I've been told like pet stores have a lot of them. You can get them easily at pet stores. I've never tried pet stores. A 50 count of these guys I don't think was more than $6. So yeah, a lot more affordable. You can get 50 of these for the same price that you can pretty much get a dozen fiddler crabs for. Awesome. All right, let's shake a couple more of these guys out of the tube here. And that's a real easy way to catch these fellas too. All right, we'll go drop them back down on the same piling. These on. Dude, that was fast. That was quick. 'Tis another sheepshead. And look, just for proof, there are crickets hanging out of that guy's mouth. I know there's gonna be some skeptics out there. Oh my gosh, why'd you do that, dude? That's disgusting. Look at this dude's face. He has had his face kind of peeled up. Maybe down there eating around those barnacles. Let go, open. I can't get the hook out of that guy. Let's try this. Well, let's do this. Since he's being stubborn and that hook's not wanting to go, let's just grab it right there and shake. There we go. All right, well, let's use these mangled up crickets right there. Just like that. We're gonna re-drop that down on the same spot. It seems as though they may be stacked up pretty thick right there. Yep, the mangled up crickets are kind of just drooping and falling apart, so we are gonna put some fresh ones on. Grab it, come on. Let it fall again. Sometimes you let it fall. Got him. I got the bridge. I got the bridge that time. Man, I thought that was a stud. They biting my crickets. They're taking them from me. They're getting smarter. I'm gonna try stacking 3 of them on this time. All right, that should work. It has went dead. We're continuing to work down the pilings and have not had a bite in a while now. Something did kind of check down. It could be a pinfish or something like that. Got him. There, they might have swapped sides. Oh yeah, they might have swapped sides. I have not found very many fish over here in the middle. I've been catching them off the ends, and I tossed right in between here, and it did not take long. Yeah. Yep, the bigger ones are coming on the crickets. That's crazy. That is so crazy. And it could just be the section of pilings that we've stumbled upon, but still, nevertheless, the bigger sheepshead we've caught today have come on the crickets. And that right there is sheepshead number 8 on the day. Sheepshead number sheepshead number 3 for the crickets. 8 on the day. Man, he just kind of leaped out of my hands. That's all right. We're releasing today. We are going out of town here tomorrow, so not going to be keeping, don't have time to cook or anything like that, but definitely want to come out here. Y'all have requested Sheepshead content, so I wanted to be able to come out here and put some together for y'all. Now, I will say, if y'all do like this content and you are not currently subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, because we are getting ready to release Sheepshead content amongst other content that you have never seen before, catching these fish on baits that nobody has ever put out here. We're going to try to be the first one to get some of that great content out to y'all. So if y'all want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I am approaching 100,000 subscribers. I think we got about 1,500 left to go. I hope to hit that number by spring, but need all y'all's help to do that, so please hit that subscribe button. All right, so that guy came right out the middle right there. Oh, he had it. Took my bait. He's on. Oh, missed him. Oh man, left me with a tiny little piece. We shall try again. All right, current kind of pushed that off the piling a little bit. Let's get really close, get right up on top of it. Current did swap from us. When we first started, we had an outgoing tide. Now we got an incoming tide. Not that I think that matters a whole lot. Honestly, I would prefer to fish for sheepshead on a complete slack tide. No tidal movement at all. That way I can very precisely put my bait anywhere I want to. When that current's moving, I try to put it on the sides and it just kind of sweeps it out. And I like that bait to be suspended right beside the pile, and we're getting bit. There he is. Come on, grab it. Grab it. Come on, dude. He let go of it. Anyways, yeah, I like to I like to be able to put that bait wherever I want to put it, and whenever the current's ripping, it just doesn't really allow for that. Oh, come on, grab it. They are so, there he goes. Good thump. There, yep. Come here. Back up, back up. Oh yeah. Biggin. Biggin. Come here. Back up. That took a while to hook. Dude, that's a stud. Come here. Oh my goodness. That's definitely the biggest fish of the day. Oh, it's a giant. Look at that one. Look at that. No. Ah, yes. Whoa. Did you see that? Boom. The hook came out and I netted him. All he had to do was give it one kick down and he was gone. That was so insane, man. I was going to be sick to my stomach if I didn't get to show y'all this fish. Oh my gosh. This might be my PB, which is so wild because he really, for the size of this fish, he didn't run a whole lot of drag, but I could feel the weight in his stumps. Man. I can't wait to show y'all this. Look at that stud. Oh, my goodness, man. That's a doggone, I don't know, that might be a 10-pounder, y'all. We'll see. Let's not get carried away. We'll put him on a measuring board. He ain't 10 pounds. He might be 8. He's 8 pounds all day long. All day long, that's an 8-pound fish, but 21-inch sheepshead here today. Man, that is an awesome breeder fish right there. So thankful to be able to catch it, see it, and then also let this fish swim again and produce sheepshead, hopefully bigger than this guy one day. Oh, thank you so much, buddy. Boom! That was almost the fish that wasn't right there. So crazy. I would have been sick if I did not get that fish in the net. So insane. So incredible, y'all. Well, check it out. So that was sheepshead number 9, 4 on the crickets. I don't really know what time it is right now. I'm about to have to do a battery swap on this camera, but real quick, y'all comment down below, what do y'all want to see us catch sheepshead on next? Live bait or artificial bait? I have a whole list of artificial baits that I want to come out here and try to catch sheepshead on. But if y'all would prefer us to catch them on live bait, y'all comment live below. So yeah, live or artificial, comment that down below. Also, if y'all can get this video right here to 2,000 likes within the next 2 months before the sheepshead run is over, I will come out here and do a full unedited video, whether it's 2 hours, 4 hours, I don't know. I will do a full unedited video using nothing but crickets and worms to catch these fish right here. So if y'all want to see that, get this video to 2,000 likes, and we're going to see if we can wrap this thing up and get one more sheepshead on the crickets. All right, same as always, we're just going to take that and stick that cricket on there just like that. I really like how, you know, I haven't gotten as many bites on these guys, but the fish have not been stripping them off the way they were our crabs early on. So it's kind of a decent little trade-off. And that should do us right there. That looks good. Oh, it slammed it. Yep, bit the butt off of that one. We still got 1.5 on there. Oh, he grabbed it. Got him. He's a decent feeling fish, not pulling drag, but definitely holding down. Ah, he's a tiny guy. All right, well that right there is, oh, he came off. Well, you know what, when we did the crabs, we had one that did the same thing and we counted it. So I think we will count that. We know that we hooked them. We had them right here to the boat. We didn't try to net them, and we're not keeping them. All right, well, that was our 5th sheepshead on the crickets. It is now 10:10. I want to say it was 8:45. I'll, you know, when I'm editing this, I'll be able to correct it. But so 8:45, I would say we caught our 5 sheepshead quicker, not by much, but a little bit quicker with the crickets. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that the crickets are better than crabs, and I, in no shape, way, or form, think that crickets are better than crabs, but I do believe crickets are an awesome alternative. If you're struggling to find crabs out there, you can get a hold of some crickets. I do think you can get on some fish. Now, y'all saw we didn't really keep any sheepshead today, but y'all enjoy the catch and cooks. I'm going to place a catch and cook at the end of this video right here, where it is by far the best recipe that has ever touched this channel right here, and I'm gonna put that at the end. So if y'all are looking for some good sheepshead recipes, there will be one there for y'all. Now, we did come out here with Panhandle Slam, who's coming up on us now, and CKW Outdoors. I do want to check in with them. Their missions were a little bit different, but we'll talk to them, kind of see what their biggest sheepshead were and how they did in that same time period. All right, so we got Panhandle Slam. What was your mission today? What'd you come out here and do? I caught him with a bite of food in his mouth.
So I come out here with some fiddler crabs and this fake crab right here. And my mission was to see which one they like better. I seen how long it would take to catch 5 sheepshead on the fiddler crabs, and then on the fake crab, I caught 5 on the fiddlers in 46 minutes. Tried the crab for 46 minutes, hooked one, didn't catch any more. and then I proceeded to catch, I think, about 15 total.
So you whacked them on that side of the bridge.
Yeah.
I struggled on that side of the bridge. What was your biggest one today?
Biggest was 20 and a half, and that is my PB sheepshead.
Really?
Yep, that's my
Dude.
PB. So,
Yeah.
And then I caught one, I mean, just a little bit ago, it was 20 inches, so.
There are some giants out here. We did struggle to get on a bunch of big ones. We did get that 21 incher. All right, we're gonna link up with James Wright, CKW Outdoors, see what he did today. We have linked up with CKW Outdoors. So, give us a rundown. What was your mission out here today?
I wanted to see if Sheepshead would eat a fresh dead fiddler crab.
Fresh dead fit, and what have we found out?
I think we found out that Sheepshead like fresh dead fiddler crabs.
You catch them?
I had no problem getting them to eat them, man.
Good deal. How big was your biggest?
Not huge, probably about 18.
18. Okay.
Lot of medium, average size ones, but they were definitely eating.
Awesome, awesome. So it sounds like everybody had a decent day. Everybody has achieved the mission, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, cool. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead, head on into the truck right now. Like I said, I'm gonna link in a catch and cook right here. So we'll see y'all. All right, well, we are back from an excellent fishing trip. Had a great time. Y'all check it out. We are gonna be making one of the best fish dishes I have ever cooked. I have done this once before on the channel, but I did it with triple tail. I've never done it with sheepshead, but sheepshead is an amazing table fare, so it should be good. But yeah, it's sweet and sour fish. So I kind of got that set up over here off to the side. We're going to be using these ingredients right here to fry the fish. We got us a couple ingredients to make us a sauce, and then we got some vegetables that we're going to sweat down. Got some rice going on the inside. Y'all check it out. This is going to come together really easy, and it's going to taste amazing. All right, so just to get us started, we got some canola oil going in a cast iron Dutch oven. We're going to be frying our fish right there. And really simple, we just got our sheepshead cleaned, washed up, and I cut them up into chunks. So to that, all we're going to do, we're going to go in with our seasoning. We're going to season this fish pretty heavy with salt. Well, this is pepper, fresh cracked pepper, salt, and then garlic powder. That's all we're going to do to season this fish right here. Just like that. And then we're just going to make sure we mix up all those seasonings where each little piece of fish has a little bit of everything. Just like that. All right, and then from there I have 3 eggs that I beat up. Get that going. Get all that fish nice and coated right there. And then we're going to use some cornstarch. Go in with a little bit of cornstarch. Something like that should be good. And then the last thing we're going to add to this batter, we're going to add us a little bit of flour in there. All right, and we're going to mix that up till we get a nice beer batter like consistency. We want it to kind of be a wet batter. All right, so that right there is about what we're looking for. Nice little wet batter. So that is done. We're going to wait for our grease to reach 375 degrees, then we'll drop our fish in. All right, so our oil is about 370 right now. We're going to go ahead and start dropping these chunks in there, and we're going to fry them up till they get golden brown. All right, we got all of our fish in there. Like I said, just waiting for that to turn golden brown. Y'all, that's already smelling and looking amazing. I could probably eat it just like that, but we are far from finished. All right, that is what we are looking for right there. About time to come on off. Just gonna go ahead and put that on a plate with some napkins underneath, kind of absorb just a little bit of that grease off of it. And we're just gonna set this off to the side right quick. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started on our vegetables. So, got us another pan over here. Go ahead and get it cranked up. Now we're gonna take a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna put that in the bottom of that cast iron skillet. Once that gets up to temperature just a little bit, we're gonna put our vegetables in and sweat them down. All right, time to put the vegetables in. We just got us some carrot, some red bell pepper, and 1 large yellow onion. So that's all the vegetables we're gonna use. Now y'all can add whatever you want. You can put jalapenos in this. You can put different types of different colored bell peppers. You know, go crazy. Garlic, whatever you want to put in here, go with it, right? But for us, yellow onion, red bell pepper, shredded carrot. While our vegetables are cooking down, we're gonna go ahead and build our sauce. So for our sauce, we're gonna do equal parts ketchup, distilled white vinegar, and sugar. So the same amount of all 3 of these ingredients. I go with about 1/3 cup of each. So about right there. And then sugar. Then lastly to that, we're going to add a couple of splashes of soy sauce. Mix it around. And then to top it off, you know we got to do a taste test because we got to make sure all of our flavors are balanced. Get it nice and stirred up in there. And I mean, that's all there is to making a sweet and sour sauce right there. That is it. All right. That's it. Killer. Absolutely killer. All right, our vegetables are sweating down. I'm just gonna add a little bit of ginger to it, probably about a tablespoon. And then we're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic in there. 2. Now we're just gonna keep that moving right there. We wanna go ahead and turn our heat off for now. I don't wanna burn the garlic. Burnt garlic does not taste good. So get that in there good. Now to that, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna add our fish. And then the absolute last step, we're gonna add our sauce in there with it. Once we get all this mixed up and combined real good, she's done. All right, y'all, well, here it is. This is the finished product. Just got our sweet and sour sheep's head on top of a bed of white rice. There's only one thing left to do, and that is go in for a bite. So grab us a little bit of that fish. Probably help if I had like a fork or something. That'd be all right. There we go. Going in. Y'all, I am telling you, this right here is the best fish recipe, hands down. It's the best thing that's ever been on this channel. I've cooked some really good fish recipes here on the channel. This is #1. If y'all are looking for a new way to go out there and catch fish, you're tired of just doing blackened fish, fish tacos, fish sandwiches, check this out. It's a little bit more complex to make. There's a couple different stages to it, and a little bit more ingredients, but it is well worth it. Your wife and your kids are going to love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If y'all would, leave me a like, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time.